play.
Helicopter, helicopter. Paracofer, paracofer.
That's a lot of damage. How about a little more?
Even I have much to learn.
Wait a minute!
But you can't do this to me.
You know how much I sacrificed?
Ladies and gentlemen, today is a sad day because today Unearthly Flame has been nerfed. But more importantly, I can't believe this game has been out for a month already. I mean, it's going to be a month in 4 days, but still, I thought this game came out last week. And you telling me it's been a month? Okay, back to the topic at hand. Unearthly Flame has been nerfed. But let's assume for a moment you didn't know about that skill. Well, good for you, because if you know about that skill, you're pretty much sad right now because it's been nerfed to the ground. Or so I thought. It's not completely useless now, but it's not as good as it used to be. So what is Unearthly Flame? It was the best skill in the game. No lies. It used to be so good that without it, you couldn't live. It used to set the ground on fire, stun locking enemies, and I kid you not, I actually have proof, video footage of me destroying bosses within seconds in the midnight difficulty, which is supposed to be la creme de la creme, the hardest Rise of the Ronin has to offer. But alas, the hardest couldn't stand a chance against that skill because it was just that broken. 3 seconds or 4 seconds is all you needed, and I said it before, I was going nuts. It was driving me crazy when I was trying to get a high score at the dojo. I tried everything, every single weapon, every single skill. I just couldn't make it to the big 4, sometimes not even in the big 10, and I kept thinking there has to be a gimmick. Well, guess what? That gimmick was in fact Unearthly Flame. And for the longest time I couldn't live without it. Well, I guess now it's time to start living without it because it is completely and utterly useless. I mean, not really, it still has some good uses because, well, it still gets the job done. But gone are the days where you could just stun lock enemies, and gone are the days where the boss will just look at you and be powerless, because now they will most likely be able to dodge the attack, because it's not only the fact that the attack is not as powerful anymore, no, even the status build up. You don't build fire as fast anymore, so you won't be able to set enemies on fire. And well, even if you have a good build which is centered around affinities, well, you won't be able to set enemies on fire using that skill. So it's not completely bad, because what they did is also buff a bunch of all the skills and combat styles, which is awesome. That's what I said. This is what I expected they would do. It's not just about nerfing something, they have to put every single other combat style at this level. Right now, I wouldn't say that Unearthly Flame is useless. It's still pretty good. It's still pretty good. I tried to use that skill again and again, spamming it like before, and it used to be a good way to just farm, you know. Whenever you are in the end game, it's quite difficult to level up because everything hits hard and you need those skill points. So the best way to get those skill points was to go into those bond missions or ally missions, whatever, and then farm. But if you want to farm in the midnight difficulty where everything hits harder and where enemies are out to kill you, you will have to use Unearthly Flame to just speedrun your way past those challenges. I mean, that's what I did. You know, I was still playing the game fair and square, but whenever I wanted to farm and, you know, get some resources fast, I was using Unearthly Flame. I feel like that can still be the case, you know, even if they buffed some other skills or some other stances, some other combat styles. I feel like Unearthly Flame is still pretty good. Now, I think they did the right thing by nerfing it. I felt like it was too good. It was way too good, and there was no reason to use anything else unless you wanted to just suffer. But my issue is most of the people with a high score at the dojo got there by using an Unearthly Flame. So what I thought they would do is maybe reset the ranks, and now you would see who actually deserve to be up there, you know? Let us compete for real this time, where there is no gimmick. I mean, for now. I'm pretty sure people are going to find a new gimmick, you know? I'm pretty sure. Give it a week, or give it like 2 days. But here's the thing. I went in there and I fought against Yeshu Yamaoka, and this is the fight I know very well. And this is an encounter where I occupy the top spot. When in the dojo, I have the highest score, and I'm tied at the top. And I tried to go there again, and it didn't go the same way it did before. I don't know if it's just about. It can be just about the nerf which happened with Unearthly Flame. I feel like maybe they tweaked the bots just a little bit, because they need to deal more key damage now before breaking their posture. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's a skill, you know, I don't know. But yeah, it's going to take way longer now to defeat enemies if you don't have to rely on Unearthly Flame, which is good, you know, now we can compete. But I feel like it's a bit unfair if you nerf the skill and you don't reset the ranks, because now people are going to try to get there, but they can't. I mean, they probably won't be able to, because those scores were, I'll say, people who got those calls most likely used an Unearthly Flame when it was at its best. But now you want to compete with those people when it's worse, you know? I feel like that's unfair, you know? I'm going to try in the coming days to, you know, just try to work my way up there. But like I said before, I used every single weapon, every single combat style. It was driving me crazy. I just couldn't make it in the Big Four, and I feel like, you know, maybe the buffs to the other stances are going to matter. I'm going to try. But if that's not the case, if you still can't make it to the Big Four, I feel like they should just go ahead and reset the ranks at the dojo. I think that's going to be the right call, and you let me know what you think about it. So yeah, the skill has been nerfed. It's not useless, it's still pretty good, you know, but it's not as good as it used to be. If you didn't know about it, you didn't miss anything. But if you know about it, I feel your pain. No more helicopter, no more. Anyway, I'm Jisoo, and I'll see you. I still can't believe it's been a month already. That's crazy. Nah. This game came out last week, right? Right? Have a good day.